I was working for Wayne Sanderson Farms. There in Palestine. I was a maintenance position, classified a mechanic. We had just gotten to work. We clock in at 3. We work the evening shift 3 to 1, or 3 p.m. to 1 a.m. We just clocked in, and we weren't even on the clock 30 minutes. We got a call to the incline belt that comes from the chiller. So where the incline belt sat it was on top of the chiller. You could access it from this side, but to get to the other side, you got to climb up on some things to get up there. So we had a ladder here, and we used the ladder to climb up on the other side. Happened to be the one on the other side. We were pulling the belt out to repair it, and then we were going to run it back in, pin it, send it, and be done. Upon further inspection, we realized it was damaged more than what we thought. Not only did we need to pull it out, but we had to make a weld and a repair, so we were just going to pull the belt out, stop, and wait for production to go on first break, and then we'd get back up there and fix it. I was climbing down, and as I was climbing down, I guess my arm was a little too far out. The chiller has these flights that grab chicken and send it down the assembly line. Well, as it was too far out, it grabbed. And when it grabbed, I just felt a numbness in my arm. I lifted up and pulled out. I told my coworker, I was like, man, I need to go look at my arm, man. I don't know. Let me just make sure it's good. And as I grabbed it, my hand immediately covered in blood. Ripped a big chunk out of my arm. I had 23 staples and 7 stitches. 2 weeks later, I was already doing push-ups. And then 2 weeks after that, they released me to go back to work, full duty. Hardest part about that was my wife said when she got the call, she thought I was dead. She said the whole hour drive to Tyler, she's thinking I may not come out of it. She don't know how bad it is. She said she walked into the OR room, or to the emergency room at UT Tyler where they had me. She said I was in there cutting up with the doctor and the nurses, and she was like, well, it's not that bad. And then she said she saw my arm, and she was like, well, tattoos are gone. I don't know, I'm not superhuman at all, nowhere near it, but for me to bounce back as fast as I did and for me to get back to work as fast as I did was God-given miracle, and taught me a lot about valuing the little things in life. Should I have been up there? I mean, it was the job, but when does production become more important than someone's life? Because what if that had been my arm? What if it took my arm? Then what do I do? Nucor is the only job I've ever worked that religiously not only practices but lives by safety. Here, it's practiced. Like, we don't just talk about it in our toolbox. You know, we hold each other accountable. When our lead sees something that's not right, we're not gonna wait 2 or 3 days to say something. We're gonna say something now, and we're gonna talk about it. And that means something to me, because I've been down that road, and I would prefer not to have to go back down that road, and I would also prefer the guys I'm working with not to have to go down that road, because not everybody's the same. Not everybody can bounce back that fast, or the next time might be it. I may not go home, you know, and that means the world to me. The objective is to come home, provide for my family, or come to work, provide for my family, and then go home and be with my family. It can be done. It takes attention. It takes everybody being involved and everybody paying attention and everybody holding each other accountable. You know, you put me back into some dark days I've fought my whole life to get out of, and I don't ever want to go down that road again. No, and I don't want to see nobody here to do that either. I don't have to know you. Like, know you outside of here to know that I want you to go home safe, and I want you to come back to work tomorrow, and we do it again, and continue to practice the same habits, healthy habits that get us home to take care of our families. It's something that sticks into me because I've had that experience, and it don't sit right. And it'll never sit right. If my story can help make us better, I'm all in. I'm all in, and I'll share it. And I got a story that may change a life, may put something into place that'll prevent from someone losing their life. I'm all in. This is a culture I support, want to be behind, want to help build, and hopefully one day the next generation and our next group of guys come in and they do the same and follow in our footsteps and make this place the safest place in the world, but the greatest place in the world to keep coming to. Who knows, maybe my daughters will walk through that door and take my spot. I want them to be safe too.